Nicole, we didn't.
Okay, do we need a motion to add it, or are we okay?
No, we're just going to leave it for now, and they'll deal with it down the road. Yeah.
Perfect.
Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge that we are standing on the unceded traditional territory of the Comox First Nation. And the first item is the adoption of the agenda.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, thank you. And we have adoption of the regular council meeting minutes from December the 1st.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor? Okay. And the special council meeting minutes from December the 8th for adoption.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor? Okay, thank you. And the council committee meeting minutes and reports from December the 8th for receipt.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor? Okay, thank you. And we don't have anything on the consent agenda today. So the unfinished business, the strategic planning and action items report December 5th for receipt.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor? Okay. And now the bylaw adoptions. Rezoning application RZ 20-3 at 651 Anderton Road. Bylaw 1958 for adoption. So move second. Any questions? All in favor? Okay, thank you. And rezoning application RZ 20-1 468 and 490 Anderton Road. That's bylaw 1944 for adoption.
Second.
Questions? Councillor McGowan?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if we know what's going to happen with the building beside it, the old restaurant, and if there's any alternative purpose that we can.
No, we're sorry. The planner is shaking his head. We're not aware of anything. Oh, that was a previous one.
That's 651 Anderton Road.
Okay, but no.
Yeah,
So
sorry, I was okay.
Yeah. Okay. So no, nothing. So for 1944 for adoption, I've moved it seconder. So any questions on that? All in favor? Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Second.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Okay. And any questions on that? All in favor? Thank you. Okay. So now we'll move down to reports from members of council. Councillor Kerr.
Thank you. So just a couple updates. It's been a busy last couple of weeks. The first couple of weeks on council. First, I attended the Hanukkah celebration and menorah lighting ceremony on behalf of the town, held at Courtney City Hall on December 5th. I attended the Comox Valley Chamber of Commerce holiday event on December 7th. It was a lot of fun and really good to meet a lot of people from the business community across the valley. Interesting, there's a new regional family physician recruitment and retention process underway. So I just wanted to let council know about that. There's a Comox Valley-wide working group being formed, and an invitation will be sent to the 3 municipalities in the CVRD for representation on the working group early in the new year. So just stay tuned for that. The goal is to have a coordinated effort to recruit more family doctors to the valley. So that's good. And there's about 8 slated to start next year, and we're hoping to have up to 12. So it's good news. Okay, I would be happy to do so. Thank you, Councillor Grant. In fact, it looks like I will be chairing that working group. So yes, so thank you. Earlier this week, there was a Candles for Climate Vigil that I attended along with Councillor Minions, and recognized the estimated 601 lives lost in BC this year due to the heat dome and other climate change related issues. So that was a very well-attended event. Earlier today, I met with David Stevenson from Centerpiece Productions about the return of nautical days in 2022, which is very exciting for the town. Again, August long weekend, Saturday to Monday with the parade. So COVID notwithstanding, hopefully that will be going on next year. And lastly, last week I participated in a half-day community conversation that was facilitated entitled "What's Next for Local Climate Action and Resilience for Elected Officials." So a really important discussion, especially for the coastal communities of how we can prepare for climate change. And with that, that's the end of my report.
Great, thank you. Councillor Swift, do you have anything?
Yes, I attended the sewer commission meeting and we had an update on the Sandy Dam. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's going to be one available for this coming summer. So they're still working on a location, but they've got some ideas. They just aren't going to be able to move fast enough on it to have it ready to go. Attended the water committee and we had a presentation from Leslie Baird regarding Perseverance Creek and the initiative there to do a dam upgrade and so on, but of course very dependent on grants. I attended the CBRD meeting and we had a delegation, Dave Weaver from the Beaufort Watershed, and it's a volunteer group, but they're very concerned about the watersheds down in their area. And so he's working with a bunch of different groups there and trying to protect the watershed in the area. And lastly, I attended the regional district offered a session on social media and how that works. So I attended that, and that's my report.
Thank you, Councillor Grant.
Well, I think she stole my only number of that to say.
Okay,
The only other thing I did was we did have our hopefully final economic development service review meeting, and Jordan and or I will meet soon to give you guys an update.
perfect, thank you. And Councillor Minions, anything?
Sure. I was thinking that was going to Bissinger.
I'm tricking you. No, Councillor Bissinger doesn't have anything to add today.
Attended my first community justice AGM and meeting, which was really good just to get to know the executive director there, the treasurer there, and just find out a little more about what they do. And we'll be going into our second meeting tomorrow in person just to meet everyone there, hopefully. Attended the climate, what's next for climate action for climate resiliency, which was just kind of talking about local municipal actions that are being taken in other communities. A lot of the stuff that we're already talking about in council, but just got some ideas there in kind of a 3-hour working session. Attended the Candles for Climate. Talked to a community member about airshed quality concerns that they had. And talked to Richard Clark about the coldest night of the year, which was coming up in the last weekend of February. So I sent out a team invite for anyone who may want to join. The town of Comox, similar to the last 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor McGowan.
Thanks. I believe I attended the solid waste meeting. I'm not sure if I had that in there before. I attended the sewer commission meeting, and that has been already reported on. And also attended the what's next in climate meeting. And I believe that is it for now.
Okay, thank you. And for myself, two of my grandchildren and I and Yolanda, we participated in the Comox Valley Christmas Parade. We decorated up the old Highlander there and went through the parade. It was quite nice. The kids loved that, being in a parade. And it was a great turnout for that. Had a meeting with the developer and the CAO just to talk about some issues that they had with the Northeast Comox area. Yesterday, there was a BC ministry call regarding reconciliation with all the island mayors, and talked about what has been working in communities and what we need to do better on. And today I was, this was yesterday, I was with Mayor Baird and our MLA Ronna Ray Leonard. We handed out over, I think it was 100 lunches from Ricky's All Day Grill at St. George's Church, and this was sponsored by the Salvation Army. And that's a great turnout, and the Salvation does a good job with the church and the restaurant to do that for the community. So it was well received. And I have nothing further. So I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we will see you in the new year. And motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?